I should have gave it for a W anyway.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Hmm?
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Now Newton. And that's caught by Smith. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
50%, 180, 58, right there.
On first down, here's Breida. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run with Breida. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
No. Great.
Play action. It's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play.
Right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He sets to fire deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Breida, he'll try the right side. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game. And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the... And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense. I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 2nd and 7, Ryan. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Freeman lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic. It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a give coming right is Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They will run with Grant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Breida. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Let's go, let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I can't believe they even
Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Let's go.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on second down. Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Check. Watch the run.
Now Ryan on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. Returnable for Grant. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drop.
No,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Check 52.
This is Breida. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He'll run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Ryan. Open man, it's Stacker. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The end result, 21 yards. To throw is Ryan. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! Matt Breida with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Ryan. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin the drive with Breida. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run again with Breida. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Newton on third down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Freeman again, a first down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The salt is good.
Throwing on 2nd down. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now it's Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Corey Grant, 79 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Oh, Uncle Cliffy.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line.
That you missing out on.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Jones has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. First down, Falcons. On first down, Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Ryan. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Is this
So
like
they
a
will
whoopee?
get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Riley?
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is
Yeah.
it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a
Joy's
struggle.
daughter.
Kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Nothing.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
My
The
dad gave it
Panthers
to
out
me.
there and ready to begin their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout,
Because
He
you
told
won
me to
every
call
game as a
you.
player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw
No,
it happen twice.
hanging.
A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season,
We just
I
stand in
saw
the
one
house
of those
doing
changing of
nothing.
the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles tonight.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Newton's going to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason